Brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs up against the Miami Heat. You take a look at the Heat. Finally, we get to stop talking about this team and actually get to see them in action. Feels like it's been a long offseason. So was there any reason to believe, Shaq, that Greg Popovich won't have the Spurs right there in the hunt again this year?
The Spurs should be the favorite, Ernie. They have their core intact. I believe, Ernie, they're still hungry.
Yeah, they were driven really last spring by the thought of how close they came the year before. There's no revenge in the cards this time, however.
No revenge, but one word that comes to mind, Ernie, is unselfish. They play so unselfish from 1 through 15. These guys are very unselfish. They move the ball. They have to win.
One of the most incredible postseason performances in the finals by that San Antonio team last year.
I agree. You know, they came in with the revenge factor. They played very well. It won't be easy for them to repeat. However, if they play the same way they played all year, they're still my favorites.
Just about time to tip it off. We'll see you next time.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers were able to put up a great fight against the Warriors last year in the finals, even while shorthanded. Kenny, if they are healthy come playoff time this season, how far can they go?
They could be the favorites. You know, LeBron James' efforts last year was unbelievable. But you couple that with a healthy team. They only had a 7-man rotation in the finals, and they remained very, very competitive.
You know, Ernie, it's a long season. A lot of things can happen, and, you know, we said the same thing last year. But if Cleveland Cavs can stay healthy, yes, they can go all the way and possibly win it. But they have to be healthy, Ernie.
Boy, LeBron had to do so much during those playoffs. So was he just asked to do too much?
Well, you know, he's that type of player. He's a great player. And, you know, a lot of people could try to compare him to Mike, but he's a lot like Magic, and, you know, he keeps everybody involved. And, you know, the others have to come through. You know, Kenny and I have been in finals where the others have won the finals for us.
Even the top cars run out of gas, Ernie.
What if they're electric?
Out of gas.
What if they're electric? Got them, Ernie.
Ooh, what if they run out of juice.
They run out of juice.
Oh, okay.
You still got to plug them in, baby.
That does it for us for now. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you later.
Thought you were on my side, Ernie.
I'm not. I mean, I am.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show. Brought to you by Kia.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. Always a pleasure, and I mean that, to be here with Kenny and Shaq. Tonight, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Celtics in Boston. Taking a look at the Celtics, both these teams excited about the matchup, feeling confident that they can prevail. We will see shortly how those aspirations pan out. One of the fun players to watch tonight, Isaiah Thomas. When you consider his size, is there anybody in the league who gets as much out of, I guess, you know, having a little frame?
Yeah, because you Earthlings are small individuals. He's the kind of player that kids aspire to be because of what he can do with his 5'9" frame.
You're not from
Absolutely deadly at the end of games as well as the country.
Yeah, you said we're Earthlings.
I'm not from
What
Earth.
are you?
I'm from a different planet.
What planet might that be?
A planet called Bigger Than a Mug.
I've read about that, as a matter of fact.
Actually, there's a couple of bigger than the mugs people that's from that planet in the NBA. But I'll tell you, I like Isaiah Thomas because he plays without fear. He attacks the rim like he's 6'9", not 5'9". Doesn't care who's in there. Very aggressive. And, you know, he's from another planet.
Yeah.
Littler than a mug.
Yeah. You know why I like to use this cup when I'm doing this show with you guys?
Why?
Because it's bigger than a mug.
Yeah.
Oh.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're still right there in the thick of the race for the conference's top playoff seeds at just 4 games out of first place. With the regular season starting to wind down, Kenny, if you're a team that's put up a good fight, but now it's obvious you won't make the playoffs, what's your strategy in the last few games?
Well, you try to get better for next year. You want to improve. Every day you're on the court, you want to improve. But you also want to put a good product on for the fans. So you want to have the fans believing next year could be your year as well.
Well, I'm not as nice as Kenny. I want to win now. So the first thing I would do, I got to evaluate the coaching staff. And then I got to decide which players I want back. We're not making the playoffs. Well, I'm not paying any people.
Wow. That'll do it. Both teams ready for tip. We send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hey, everybody, I'm your host, the man sitting in the middle, Ernie Johnson, with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Well, what a treat. The NBA postseason begins. Tonight, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Toronto Raptors here at their home, Scotiabank Arena. For the Raptors, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for them tonight. And this is it, Shaq. 16 teams left. Start of the NBA playoffs. What do the higher seeds need to do to avoid an upset?
Well, it reminds me of Kenny's Ferrari. You want everything to be running right.
Yep.
Efficiency, don't give anything away.
I agree. It does. But you have to dictate your pace, even though how fast you're going, Shaq. You can't just go out and boom and go off the cuss. So it's really important to dictate the pace.
Time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.